guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another speed build. So today I am building a home for Katarina Lynx, which I am very excited to share with you guys because I think it turned out really adorable and I had so much fun building it. So I hope you guys will like it too. She is a townie that came with cats and dogs, so she does already have a pre-made house from EA, and I decided to have her house not be part of my renovating EA series and rebuild her a new house. So when I release my save file, she will be in her brand new home, and I much prefer this one. I'm really happy I decided to rebuild it. I think I could have made it pretty cute if I did a renovation, but yeah, just really happy I decided to start over from scratch and build her a brand new home. Okay, so I should mention what I'm doing here with the trees. I thought it'd be cool to make some bushes, and you will see me get rid of them later. I really like the way it looks. I don't end up using these ones. I go with some other ones, and they're there for a while, and I merged them with some, I think they're called dogwood trees, and they look like it's like growing and like cascading over the side of the railing, and it looks so cool. But when you're in actual game and not in build mode, trees disappear when you're too close to them. So basically it's just like empty planter boxes, and yeah, I was pretty disappointed because I think it looks kind of cool and it's a different way to, I don't know, it's kind of creative, I think. I don't know, I was kind of proud of it, so I was sad that it didn't really work that well. But I think the landscaping does end up being really pretty in the end. And I was looking on Pinterest for inspiration for this house, and I saw so many cool pictures of these like coastal, I'm gonna call them townhouses because a lot of them look like they were like one after another, like in a row, like a townhouse. And so that's what the inspiration for this video or for this house came from, and I really like the way it turned out, so I'm very excited to hear what you guys have to say about it. Since it is for Katarina, I decided to include lots of cat items. So there's like a cat tree on the porch, and there's toys everywhere, and I mean, I tried to not like clutter it up too much with cat stuff, but I definitely wanted it to have the appearance that lots of cats lived here, because they definitely do. She has 3 cats, and it's Doc, Cleo, wait, 4 cats, right? Hold on, I have her wiki open, and her relationships, apparently she only knows her cats. Really? She's a young adult and she's gone her entire life with never meeting anybody else. That's so annoying. But anyways, yeah, she has 4 cats: Doc, Josie, Cleo, and Bartholomew A. Bittlebun Jr. Is that how you say that? I guess so. But yeah, so there's definitely lots of cat items around, and I had a lot of fun just kind of decorating it, making it kind of cozy and homey and lived in. And her style was a little bit hard for me. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted her house to be, but I don't know, I think it turns out nice in the end. And like I said, I had a lot of fun like looking at pictures of like townhouses, and I actually got a lot of inspiration because I was down in Los Angeles what was it? Last weekend. My husband and I and a friend went on a long bike ride, like 20 miles or something. It took a long time, but it was so much fun, and we went through, where'd we go? Now I'm drawing a blank. This always happens. My goodness. We went through Venice. Well, we started somewhere and then we went to Venice, and I forget the towns that we drove through, but basically it was around Los Angeles, and it was a lot of fun, and I saw so many cool like coastal townhouses. Well, Marina Del Rey, that's where I saw the houses. Yeah, I saw so many amazing houses. If you live in that area, I'm so jealous. Like, if only I could afford one of those townhouses. Maybe someday. It's a dream. But anyways, I was riding my bike around there and looking around, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I wasn't riding a bike, I would have been taking pictures because there were so many good build inspirations. And yeah, so between that and Pinterest, I came up with this house and definitely had a lot of fun building it. I think I've said so many times now, but the structure is pretty much coming together. I really liked that arched roof above the octagonal shaped room. I thought that was really pretty. And I also liked using those blue floorboards on both of the porches and the stairs. I thought that was kind of cool and looked a little bit coastal because I definitely wanted to have some coastal influences in this build since we're right here on the docks. What is this? Whiskerman's Wharf, I think is what it's called. So in my save file, I will build another residential house on the lot to the right if we're looking at the house face on, or left, I guess, if we're looking at it from the street. That's easier to explain. And that one will be an empty house because so far I don't have any like starter homes in Brindleton Bay. I filled up every single lot with very decorated, pricey homes. I mean, one of them's like moderately priced, but I have a family living there. And in my save file, I want there to be a variety of homes and apartments that aren't necessarily furnished, but they're ready to move into. And so by that I mean they're gonna have like the bathroom put together as far as like the toilet and shower and countertops, but no clutter. And then the kitchen will be put together the same, so they'll have all the appliances, but no clutter. So it'll be like the house is ready to move into. You just have to add your furniture and decorations, but you could really live there. Like you could eat and go to the bathroom. You just might have to find somewhere to sleep, but you could probably buy your sim a tent or like a pop-up mattress or something, or what are they, like the blow-up mattress. I think that would be kind of a fun way to play. So I'm definitely gonna have a few houses like that in each neighborhood, but of course every house that's going to be like that, there will be houses on the gallery that you could download and replace them either from me or other people. Like it'd be easy to put a fully furnished house if you need to, but I kind of think it'd be so nice to have a variety of homes that you could just move into and have like the idea of just like kind of starting from scratch. I think, does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of recording and I don't losing track of things, but I think it makes sense. And yeah, I'm gonna have apartments like that as well. So I think that's kind of cool. I mentioned it in a few videos ago and some of you guys thought that was a really good idea. And yeah, I probably eventually maybe release another save file that's completely filled if people want it, but we'll see how it goes for now. But there I just deleted my trees, sad day. But all I did was put in these hedges and kind of just blend in some of these pink flowers that I think look really pretty, and it looks like they're actually growing out of the hedges. They're not just flower bushes themselves. So I think that looks pretty nice. I actually really like those planter boxes, and I don't think I get any trees on this lot, which I think it's okay. I mean, I think it makes sense because since we're here on the docks, you probably wouldn't have any trees. But we are on into the interior now, and I decided to start off with the living room because like I mentioned earlier, I was having like a little bit of trouble figuring out her style. So I tried a couple other like decorating styles before this one, and the biggest trouble I was having was with the living room. So I was like, you know what, just empty the house out, start over and go with the living room. And yeah, I'm really happy that I did that because I end up really liking the interior. It's so cozy and so coastal. I did use a lot of items from Cats and Dogs. Well, since this is a Cats and Dogs townie, I decided that I would use a lot of those items, and plus it just fits the neighborhood and the whole kind of aesthetic that I was going for. So I think it works out really nicely, and I really liked turning this Cats and Dogs couch into, I guess, an L-shaped couch, kind of like a sectional. It looks really cool. It kind of has a weird overlapping in the pillow area, but I mean every couch that you turn into an L-shaped couch does. I hope we actually get some real ones so we don't have to keep making them. I don't know, that'd be nice. Or like the ones that came with My First Pet stuff that kind of clip together. If we got more like that to where we could like create our own sectionals, that would be pretty cool, but we will see. And this is going to be the dining room area, which I think turns out pretty cozy. I like how it's all nestled in that little bay window area. And that bench on the other side of the table will not be functional. I just thought it looked nice. So if you want your Sims, like if you want a full 8 Sims to sit at the table, then you'd want to pull it probably a little away from the window and then add chairs and get rid of that bench. But I thought it looked really nice and I wasn't too worried about it being too functional. And then I really liked using this storage thing over here, and I just cluttered it up with like towels and that basket full of pillows and like towel clutter. I don't know what it is, but I really like that item. And then I put like books and cat treats up there too, of course. And then this is going to be the kitchen. So the living area is pretty open, like living, dining, kitchen is all in the same area, but I really like the way this little kitchen nook turns out. I did want her to have a pretty good sized kitchen, so it does end up being a little bit small, but I think it's pretty cozy and it suits her pretty well, I think. But she is in the culinary career, so I definitely wanted her to have a pretty nice kitchen. So she has some nicer appliances. Well, it's all the ones that came with Parenthood because it's a matching set and it looks nice together. And I feel like I haven't used the Parenthood counters in a while, which might be a lie. I've probably used them recently, but I feel like I haven't used them as much as I used to. So I don't know. I like the way the kitchen turned out. She is level 3, so currently she's a caterer, and she's also a foodie and a bookworm. So I mean, I probably should have more bookcases in the house, but I think I get one upstairs, and she also has like a little study area in her bedroom upstairs. So you'll see that. If you want to have a family in this house, by the way, the upstairs is pretty big. Like her bedroom is pretty large for it only being like a single sim bedroom. So if you wanted to rework the floor plan a little bit, you probably could do that and fit like a kid's room in there. At least one other room I think you could fit in there, because the bathroom upstairs is really large too. Or you could just have the one bathroom downstairs, because the bathroom downstairs is an all right size. You might want to get rid of the washer and dryer that's in there and put a shower in there if you decided to have that be the only bathroom. or the litter box. You can move the litter box somewhere else, but you'll see that come together here in a little while. I'm just cluttering up this little back hallway. This is technically, I think, the front entrance to the house because it's facing the road, but I really liked like the main part of the house facing the water, so that's why I built it this way. And yeah, this is going to be the bathroom. So it has the washer and dryer in here, and it's just like a little half bathroom, laundry room type place. And yeah, the litter box is in here, and there's really not much to it. It's kind of a simple bathroom, but I think it looks really nice anyhow, and yeah, it's pretty cozy, I think. And then for the front entryway of the house, I just put this coat rack right here, and I think I put like a mirror in the umbrella rack. It's pretty simple and not too overly decorated. Oh, I really liked putting those sunflowers with the lavender right there by the front door. I thought that was really cute. It's such a nice item. I hope we get more like kind of those rustic flower arrangements later on and more packs. I think that would be so nice. But we are moving on to the upstairs, and I was originally going to turn this into her study area, put like the computer desk. So you'll see me place it here, and I get it mostly decorated, and then I decided to move it on into the bedroom because since the bedroom's so large, I felt like that was more of like the most appropriate place to put it, since I felt like it was kind of making this hallway a bit crowded. So I end up, I think, just putting a side table that has like linens, and I think that's what it is, the one that came with laundry day. I think I ended up putting it there, and then there ends up being a bookcase in this hallway, as well as like a cat tree and I think like a few other items. I'm not exactly sure, but I do move this desk into her bedroom, which I think was a pretty good idea. But here I am placing a bookcase, and then I was like, yeah, with all of this in here, it's way too crowded. And this is the little linen side table thing that I was talking about, and then I just put some extra towels and that little kitty like plant holder with the succulent in it. That thing is so cute, so I definitely had to use that in here. And then I put a cat tree right here, and yeah, I think it ends up pretty nice. And then this is going to be the upstairs bathroom, and it's a pretty large bathroom, and I really like the way it turned out. I think it has such a nice layout, and I don't know, I'm just like obsessed with these like bay window areas, even if it doesn't end up having like a bay window seat, which I probably should have tried to include in one of them. But the windows I created are a little bit too big, I think, for the actual bay window seats in game, because the way they were made, they're made to actually be only for 3 tiles, and my bay windows were 4 tiles. I hope that makes sense, but where those double windows are there in the middle, that should only be 1 tile for the actual bay window seats to work. I don't know, I hope that they come out with bigger ones that actually are 4 tiles, or ones that clip together so we could like build them and make them as big as we want. That would be really cool. They haven't actually included many things that clip together ever since they did that rug that came with vampires that clicks together, that long runner rug. I hope they do more like that in the future. But anyways, so this is going to be Katarina's bedroom, and as you can see, it's a pretty large bedroom, so I think if you wanted to split it up into 2 rooms, you definitely could. If she decides to have a roommate or start a family and you need more bedroom space, or another bedroom. But yeah, I really like the way her room turns out. I think it's really cozy and homey, and I put a giant cat tree in here, which I definitely thought was a lot of fun and definitely very Katarina. And when we get onto the exterior, I put another one on the front porch and like a few scratching posts around. I didn't want to like go overboard with cat trees. I still wanted it to look like nicely decorated, because yeah, I feel like if we were just to put cat trees all over the place, it would end up being a little bit crazy. But now I'm just cluttering up the dresser with some cat statues and a towel and some other little clutter items and those flowers. Then I just put a chair in the corner, and then I think in this awkward little corner here to the left of the bed, I just put like a mirror, if I remember correctly. I wasn't too sure what to do with this spot, and I was like, okay, a mirror fills it up kind of nicely. I don't know, it was a little bit of an odd shaped room, so anytime I have room shaped like with all these crazy corners and stuff, I'm like, what do I do with like this empty space? Because I'm definitely one of those builders that feels like something has to be in every like nook and cranny and on every empty wall space, and feels empty if I don't do it that way. But yeah, this is going to be like her little balcony area. Just do a couple plants and a little place to sit down and an art easel. She doesn't have any art skills or any painting skills, but maybe she would like to take it up. Maybe she's curious in starting a new hobby. She actually has, I think, some gardening skills, so I definitely wanted to include some gardening items out here. So I do a few planter boxes. Oh, and I do like a couple things of like catnip on the ground and some gardening clutter. And then other than that, I put, I think, like a place to have a barbecue. So there's a barbecue out here, as well as this picnic table, which I think is pretty adorable. And I don't think I've used this picnic bench that much. Maybe when Cats and Dogs first came out, I used it a couple times, but it's definitely been a while. And then now I'm decorating the front porch, and I just put some plants out here and a couple places to sit down. and then that giant cat tree, of course, because that is just too cool, and I definitely think Katarina would have something like that on her front porch. And then I just go around and add a few extra little decorations and some crates because the cats can climb on top of those. So I thought that was a bit of fun. But yeah, we are coming up on the screenshot, so I hope you guys have enjoyed my rebuilding of Katarina's home. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch them stars fall with you. Don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, all quiet. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Oh, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. Sunflowers, high grass, and bare feet. Oh, but you each second is a treat. I keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. We're beyond good. I've never been so ready.